It's okay. See, listen, it's okay to feel like you don't want to miss out on these things. It's totally okay. But then I want you to remind yourself, I want you to think of the goals and the dreams that you have set for yourself. Is it worth sacrificing? I mean, is it worth sacrificing your goals for the sake of this few minutes of entertainment? The amount of loneliness and isolation that you will probably feel physically and mentally is directly dependent upon the level of goal that you have set for yourself, honestly. And like if you cannot be comfortable with the fact that you are like isolated from the world whilst you're doing the work, if you cannot be comfortable with it, trust me, it's a real issue, bro. Like even I have gone through it myself too. If you cannot be okay with it, then that's going to massively distract you, that's going to massively affect your productivity, and that's going to affect the output of the work that you're putting in. Because bro, listen, isolation comes with whatever work that you're decided to get started on, that's required for your work, for your goal, right? Isolation and loneliness just comes with anything that you're doing that's serious. Like if you want to be a boxer, then obviously you have boxing is one of the loneliest sports in the world, because it's very hard to master the art of fighting that's required for boxing, right? So the grind that must be put in to become a good boxer, the effort and all that is required, requires you to be lonely, requires you to be by yourself so that you can think clearly, you can contemplate on everything that you're doing. That develops you into a better boxer, that develops you more mentally and stuff. You get what I'm saying, right? Loneliness and isolation just comes with whatever work that you're doing. And trust me, one of the biggest reasons for not being comfortable with this isolation is FOMO. It's fear of missing out. I've been through this myself too before. Like I used to do everything. I used to like lock myself in the room and I would tell myself, okay, this is my goal. For the next 3 hours, I'm going to be working full focus, full dedication, deep work, consistently throughout the whole 3 hours period of time. And what would happen is that I would probably like work for like study for like 30-40 minutes before my brain tells me, okay, you got to log in, you got to check Instagram, bro, just for 1-2 minutes, bro. And why is that happening? Because I had FOMO, like unconsciously, like I didn't even know of it, but I had it. Like I wanted to know what my friends were doing, I wanted to know what was going on in the internet, I wanted to see if this YouTuber was live streaming or not, and if he was live streaming, then I would just tune into the stream and keep it running in background whilst I'm doing my work and stuff. Like that's distraction, right? Your level, to reach that level that you have set for yourself, that you want to reach, you got to be able to put effort, like deep work. You got to be able to put undivided, like undistracted attention towards the work that you're doing to get the productivity that you want, that's gonna help you get where you want to reach, where you want to see yourself in, right? And what happens is that we can't do it because we have FOMO. We are not okay with mental isolation. I'm not talking about physical, I'm talking about mental. Like we can isolate, we all of us can isolate us from the world. Like it's totally, like it's not even a big deal. Like we can just come to a room and lock ourselves in. But then most of us are not comfortable with this loneliness that comes up. And this is in the mind. So I would like to call it mental isolation. You have to be okay with sacrificing these things that you fear missing out on for your goals and for your dreams. It's okay. See, listen, it's okay to feel like you don't want to miss out on these things. It's totally okay. But then I want you to remind yourself, I want you to think of the goals and the dreams that you have set for yourself. Is it worth sacrificing? I mean, is it worth sacrificing your goals for the sake of this few minutes of entertainment, for what, just to see whatever your friends are doing or whatever is going on in internet? Is it worth it? Is it worth the sacrifice? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so, honestly. But it is worth everything to sacrifice these things that you fear missing out on. Maybe the YouTuber that you that you don't want to miss out a video of his on. Maybe it's your friends who are texting in the GC that you like don't want to ignore or avoid. I know this may sound hard. Maybe it's the frequent hangout events, parties and stuff that you don't want to miss out on and stuff. I know, I feel you, bro. But think of the goal. Is it worth? Of course it is. It is worth sacrificing these things that I've just mentioned so that you can get to the level that you have always wanted yourself to be in. It is worth sacrificing these things to get that goal of yours that you have desired all your life for. So all I want you guys to do, the best way to feel okay, feel comfortable with this mental isolation, step one is by reminding yourself of the goal, of the dream that you have always dreamt of, that you have set for yourself, fam. And step two is to practice being by yourself every single day and grind and grind and grind. I know this sounds crazy, but to get there you got to be crazy, fam. Like, you can't get there by just being mediocre, like working for 30 minutes and then opening Instagram and fucking like getting yourself distracted, YouTube, watching this streamer, that streamer whilst doing your work. That's just not gonna get you anywhere, bro. To get that level of mastery, you got to put in the effort, fam. Do you think the boxer, do you think that Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson would have like gotten themselves distracted whilst they were doing their sparring sessions, whilst they were training the like punching and stuff, like whilst they were training their technique, while they were punching the bag and stuff? Do you think they were getting distracted? Do you think they were into distractions whilst they were doing the work? No. They reach to their level because they sacrifice the other things so that they can put in their everything to achieve the maximum productivity that they required to become the best. They had a goal and it came from that goal. You have to be okay with physical isolation and, most importantly, mental isolation as well. You got to be okay with being by yourself. You have to do it, fam, for your goals, for yourself, for your future wife, for your future for your family, for your brother, for whatever reason that you have, bro, for yourself. You got to do it, bro. And it's real. Of course you should like go outside once in a while, like, of course, if your work is done, you can log into Instagram, you can talk to your friends, you can call them, you can talk to your family. It's totally fine. But when you are working, when the work is required by you, like let's say 7 or 8 hours of deep work, bro, that's when you have to be comfortable with being by yourself, fam. You get what I'm saying, right? So I wish you luck towards this thing that you're grinding towards. You get what I mean? And I wish you nothing but success, honestly. Good luck. Thank you for watching.